Well, hello everybody. How are you guys doing today? It's Monday, back to work Monday. Ugh. Thankfully I'm off today so I don't have to go. But I get to work from home doing my Stampin' Up! Business, which is my favorite thing to do. So the past couple days I've done 2 videos showing these cards, which are in my January card kit. And so you get all the supplies to make all 3 cards. I did this one first, then yesterday I did the pink one, and then today I'm going to do this one. So I've already showed you these 2 videos, and you can just check them out on my YouTube channel, which is in the description box below. This is the one I'm going to show you today. So let me get my computer lined up with me so I can see comments and see if anybody's watching. If you are watching, please say hello and let me know you're on here. Hey Deborah, yay! You get me live, woohoo! I'm so glad you're on here. All right, so my computer screen looks a little bit crooked or curvy. I don't know what I think, because this is up on my stand. The stand is always like right in the way, so I have to kind of put the paper up there. All right, so let me show you exactly what we're going to be using. First, we've got the Sand and Sea Sweet, which is the same thing we've been using the past 2 days. And there's lots of really pretty samples in here, so you can always copy those right out of the book. Then we're using the stamp set. We're not using the dies today. We're using the embossing folder and the paper. No, we're not using the paper. So here's the stamp set in case you missed it on my last 2 videos. It is gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. And then we're also using the ribbon from the Fine Art Floral, which I don't know what page that's on, but I'll show it to you. It's also in the Spring Mini Catalog. So this is the ribbon we're using, which is really pretty. It's like kind of gold flecks in it. It's kind of like a tan color, and then it's got, I think it's crumb cake, and then it's got the gold flecks in it. So it's really pretty, and it's real flexible. It's not stiff or anything. So the supplies you're gonna need are a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of Sahara sand, a 5 1/4 by 4 shimmer white, 5 1/4 by 2 1/4 Seaside spray, 5 1/4 by 2 white, a 2 3/4 by 3/4 white, and then that piece of ribbon, which I think is about 9 inches maybe. You can just kind of wrap it around and see how much you need if you're making this card though to copy it. Okay, it's a yucky day here. It's getting ready, well, it's already rained and now it's getting ready to rain some more, so I gotta hurry up and get everything done and get going before this rain starts. So I wanted to get this video done early. I was trying to get it by noon, but I missed it by about 10 minutes. So, all right, so what you're gonna do is take all these pieces off first, although you shouldn't have them. All right, so for this piece, I actually went ahead and embossed it ahead of time. So this is the shimmery white. So I put it in the embossing folder, which is probably one of my favorite things. I should buy 2 of them because I use this almost every single day. So you just put it in there, put it through the embossing machine and the embossing and die cutting machine, or Stampin' Up! Embossing and die cutting machine. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. They should give it like an acronym or something. That's something easy to remember. But put it through there, and by magic of TV, it comes out like that. So then what you're going to do is sponge it. Actually, I think I'm going to sponge it when I stamp at the same time. So let's go ahead and just stamp first. So I'm going to start with the big conch shell, and I'm using Seaside spray. So you're just going to ink that up. I probably need to re-ink my pad. I've been using this color so much. And you're going to stamp it once at the top and once at the bottom, going the other direction. And give it a good press. So that's the first step. And if you want, you could do one inside the card too, or on your envelope. I didn't bring the envelope with me, but that's what you're going to do. And then we're going to stamp the shells, the smaller shells. So for this one, I'm using crumb cake. Yep, crumb cake. Let me scoot that over. So we're going to do crumb cake with the next to the largest shell. This is like a medium conch shell. So just kind of put it wherever you want. And you can do some whole ones, some half ones. Doesn't matter if they overlap. Let's do one more right there. Then I'm going to take the little teeny shell. This is like a baby clam shell. Actually, I think I'm going to do this other one first, which is in the gray. So this is Smoky Slate. And for this one, I'm going to use the bigger clam shell. Just put a few of those in there. Oh, that's really light. I really need to re-ink that. Let's see if I can get it on top. Yeah, oh, pretty good. Put some of those in there. And this, right in here is going to be covered with the word, so I'm not too worried about that. Let me add a couple of these little ones. This is Crumb Cake again. So you're just kind of trying to fill up your page. And I really think I would need some more blue in here. So I'm going to stamp off. So I'm going to ink it up, stamp it off, and then stamp again. Just to give a little bit of blue in there behind that. And maybe stamp it again. Alright, so then I'm going to close that. Oops, the gray one I still need, sorry. Let me close this one. We have little sprinkles in here. So I'm going to use those sprinkles in Smoky Slate. You should never have more than one ink pad open at the same time because that's how you mess up. I've done it many, many times. Alright, let me go ahead and do the words first. So I've got happy birthday. You could use any sentiment you want, but I'm going to do the birthday one. And we're going to just stamp it. Oh, you know what? I better ink it up really good because this is the one that's kind of dry. So stamp it right on the left-hand side because we're going to cut an arrow on the other side. And that came out pretty good. And then I've got these little sprinkles. Oops. I'm stamping in my pajamas today. I've got my really comfy muckluck soft little pajamas on. I love these things. I haven't even gotten makeup on or hair or anything. That's why I'm glad you guys can't see me. Because you'd be like, oh my gosh, she needs something to help her. Alright, so we're done with the gray. Now we're going to sponge everything. But not really sponging. We're doing blending. I always say sponging, but actually now we've got these blending brushes, so we're blending with these. So this is my blue one. I've used it for all different colors of blue, but it's kind of like the blender pens. You know, when you finish with a blender pen, you just wipe it till it comes clean. You do the same thing with this, and then ink it up, and you can just change colors if you want. You can go to totally different colors, but I try to kind of stay in the same color family. So just give this a little bit of color in here. And I kind of go in a swirling motion. I don't really think it matters so much which direction you go. I've just always done circular, so we'll just keep with that. So sponge that, and then we're going to sponge this one too, but we only need to sponge the edges because this is going to cover the middle. So I'm just going to sponge a little bit down the sides. And I'm doing this really lightly because I don't want to get like all down in these creases. I kind of want to make it stick to the top part that's actually embossed. So we're just going to do both edges of that. And it comes out really pretty. Another idea is to actually ink up your embossing folder. So if you take your embossing folder, I'm going to stop for just a second. And there's a bumpy side and there's a flat side. If you ink up the flat side, no, wait a minute. I'm getting that backwards. Let's see. Yeah, let's ink up this side. I think it would pop out those. No, it wouldn't. It would do this side. All right, so ink up this side, and then you could get that all shaded. I'm going to try that because I forgot which side you got to do. So let's just back up, erase that because I totally forgot which one of those sides works to get it so that you get this part colored. I haven't done that technique in a while. All right, so there we go. We've got those two sides done. So now we just have to put it together. Close up all those pads. All right, so we're just going to glue these two pieces together. And I'm just going to use some Tombow Multi Glue. And it's not coming out. Give it a good shake. Come on, glue. It must be clogged up. All right, I've got another one here, so we'll try this one. Hopefully this one's not clogged up. Nope, that one works. Okay. Always good to have a backup. So glue this down. And if you watched the past 2 videos that I did in the past couple days, you saw that I am doing this card kit with the 3 cards. So I offered it free to my customers if they purchased the bundle, this Friends Are Like Seashell bundle. So if you get the bundle from me, then I will send you all the supplies to make these 3 cards. So all you would need is the stamp set and the dies. Actually, just the stamp set basically, but you'll need the dies to make more, but I'll do the die cutting for you ahead of time. And then if you order the suite, the whole suite, Sand and Sea suite, that comes out to like, I think $90 something. So if you order the blending brushes, that's $12 for 3 of these. That gets you to like 104. So then you get 2 celebration sets plus 2 sets of all these cards. So if you do the bundle, you get 1 set of the cards, so 1 of each, just the paper supplies and stuff and ribbon to make them. And you also get a celebration set. I forgot to mention that. And then if you order the suite plus the brushes, you get 2 celebration sets and 2 sets of card supplies. So that's a pretty good deal if you guys want to do that. And I would love to have you for a customer. You can always just go to stampingwithlisa.com and order from there. And the host code is always listed on my website. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure you hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified every time I do a video. And that would help me keep on doing them. All right, so we're going to just wrap this around. Whoops, I got it twisted. Let me twist it the other way. So we're just going to do this about maybe 2/3 of the way down and tie it in a knot. And I love this ribbon. It is so pretty. Okay, my fingers are being fat today. It's not going around there. And then we're going to trim it with the good old ribbon scissors we used to have, but we don't anymore. So if you have some, make sure, I always put ribbon on mine so nobody else will use them. Not like I live with anybody else, but you know, in case I did, I'd make sure nobody else used them besides me. All right, so we're going to glue this down because you just want to use them for ribbon. If you use those for paper, they'll get really dull fast. And we're going to glue this down to our Sahara sand piece. Give it a good press. And then this one I'm going to put on with dimensionals. And I just realized I forgot something. I can't believe I just left them in the other room. Oh well. I always forget something. That's one thing you can pretty much count on. I'll forget something in these videos. Alright, so you're going to put this right down the middle. And I probably should have put this on first before I glued this down, just in case this was a little bit off on either end. Usually I do that. Alright, and then this one is also going to go on with one little dimensional on the right edge. And then I'm just going to put some tape on the rest of it, because this is on dimensional, so when I put this on here, it's going to be flat on there, but the end of it is going to be sticking off, and I need to take the piece of tape off of there, I mean the piece of covering, and put it like that. So it'll flip up, I don't know, I know you can't see that, but so it's flat up against this, but then there's one dimensional behind that, so then they'll be even. So I've got dimensionals under this part and then under that part right there. And then the thing I forgot is the little dot that goes on there. Now I can't remember the name of those things. It's in that suite with the shells. See, I told you I forget something. So I forgot them and the name of those. What is the name of them? Opal rounds. They're called opal rounds, these things. And I have them in the other room. I was just using them on a different card, so I forgot to bring them with me. So I put one of those right there, so that goes right there. So that's what it ends up looking like when you finish. So we are finished. Don't forget, you can always order this off my website or anything else that you see that I make. And there should be a couple of videos popping up in just a second if you want to check out some of my other videos on my YouTube channel. I would love for you to do that. There's lots more using this stamp set and the dies and the whole suite. And I've got a lot more products and videos on the YouTube channel. So if you're on there right now watching this, then make sure you check those out, okay? You guys have a great day, and I will catch you in the next couple days with another video. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.